Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So I am here again with a new video, and this is the third video of the series, the app development, mobile app development with the help of Ionic. So in the previous two video, you saw how we'll be installing the Ionic server one and what are the prerequisites of this, then how we'll be preparing for the system before installing Ionic. And in the second video you saw creating your first project. Okay, so with just simple whatever the default framework it come up with. Now in this video we'll watch how you'll be able to execute or run that your project in a browser. Okay, so let me quickly jump to the basic code where we created a project here basically. And now I'm coming. So at the time of creation I was here. Okay, so this is the project I had created in the second video you saw. If you have not watched, it is recommended to always be updated with at least a one previous video so that you'll have a good grasp on the current one. Okay, so if you have not watched my previous video, I would suggest or recommend to have that one, then come to this video. But if you are expert enough, it's all good. You can continue with this itself. So the first thing you'll have to come within that project directly so that you can launch that app. So at the time of creation you'll have here only within this. Okay, so now within this you can see here, so this was the project I had created. Now I am coming to this directory here. Okay, so the first thing you'll have here, you'll have to be here so that you can execute this command. Correct. So once you are within this you can go for ls. So this will give you list of all the directory and the files within this your current project. Now coming to, so we'll see later each and every directory mentioned here. So directory structure will be discussing in a separate video, but here the command is just ionic serve. Okay, so this is the command. So the moment you type this command and press enter, it will start building your application so that it can open in a browser. So now you see, so it executed lots of command within here. Okay, so you see here, so this is the file and this, so lazy chunk file, the initial chunk file you see here. But you don't have to worry much around. You just type the command and press enter, and this will give you the output here. Now you see build at this. This is hash code. Compile successfully. Development server is running on this virtual server. So sometimes you will find that your browser does not open directly here. So you can copy this one, the server running server. You can copy this and you can manually open in a browser. Okay. So now the same thing, it automatically open for me and I manually open, it remains the same. Correct. So use Control C to quit this process. Now if you press Control C, coming here, now again will come up here and refresh. You will see this will not be loading for you because you have closed that server. Now again, if you try this, again it will take some seconds here and it will relaunch for you. Got it? So this is again launching. So at the time of creation of this particular project, I had selected the tab options there. Okay. So let me come to that thing here. So selecting framework, I had selected the Angular. Now select the template type. I had selected the tabs there. But I had option to select menu or the list. So only at the time you can go for one options. So I had selected tab. That is why it is giving me the tab stuffs here. Okay. But if I would have selected here a menu, I might have seen here the different stuffs. Correct? Now you see the moment I click here on tab 1, you see the browser getting changed, URL getting changed. This